Hi everyone, I'm Zach from Porsche Center Calgary, and today we are here with a 2023 Cayenne GTS. This particular model has a clear white exterior with a two-tone full leather black and Bordeaux red interior. Lovely looking combo. As far as performance getting started with this vehicle, the GTS comes equipped with a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 motor that puts out 453 horsepower. And obviously one of those things that you get with the GTS is kind of an emphasis on the performance aspect of it. So besides that big V8 that you get in it that produces an amazing noise, lots of torque, plenty of power, you're going to get a few other performance options I'd like to highlight as standard with the GTS. So the first one being your 21-inch R Spider wheels. So that kind of matches very nicely to the rest of the exterior body kit on the car. You have your sport design body package on it. It gives it that more aggressive look. If you look around it, for example, you can see that you have all your matching black accents with a high gloss around your window trim, your I'm blanking on the word for it, but the bars for the top of the car, undersides of the mirrors, and then of course your GTS logo on the sides, front, rear bumper. The sport exhaust is going to be black as well on this vehicle. And then something that's noteworthy that you don't see on every single vehicle when we're talking about kind of that exterior body package and what you get on this is the fact that the Porsche logo is going to be done out in satin black on the rear of the vehicle, and then the actual model designation, so the one that says Cayenne GTS around back, that's going to be done up in the exterior color, so that's going to be Carrara white along with the rest of the vehicle. Continuing on with performance options, besides that sport exhaust that I already mentioned, giving you that much throatier sound if you want to open and close that valve on the vehicle, and the 21-inch tires. You're also going to get Sport Chrono package in this vehicle, so every Porsche is going to have the ability to go from normal to sport mode. This one's going to be giving you a dial just below your steering wheel, where you're able to flip that into a Sport Plus mode as well, which is very much like a track mode. For one, it keeps your RPMs well above 3,000 while you're driving. That way, whenever you're coming out of corners, all your power, torque's readily available. It gives you launch control. You also have an individual mode that you can kind of customize with that Sport Chrono package. And if you ever do find yourself on the track, or if you want to have a kind of a twisty, windy section of road you ride on all the time, you can do time trials with it as well, which is kind of fun. Continuing on through these performance options, the only other notable thing I'd like to really talk about on this vehicle, and one of my personal favorite options, is going to be the rear axle steering that it has. That's something that kind of benefits the driver, whether you be driving aggressively or just in kind of tamer day-to-day driving. It's fantastic because let's say you're even just in a parking lot trying to park your car. That rear axle steering is going to give you a smaller turning radius, just because at low speeds below 80 kilometers an hour, your wheels are going to be pointing in opposite directions. It's like shortening your wheelbase, makes the car a little bit more nimble. Like I said, just easier to get around, so very applicable in the day-to-day scenario. And then of course at high speeds, your wheels are going to be pointing in the same direction like this, and that's essentially lengthening the wheelbase, going to give you a little bit more stability at high speed in the vehicle. So I think that's just a fabulous option. Last thing of note for performance options, I know we said that for the last option, but on the GTS you're going to have your bigger brakes on it as standard. So these are your standard iron rotors on it, but they're going to be bigger than you get on, let's say, an S model or a Cayenne model. So you're already going to have some increased stopping power there and heat dissipation. So that's always a good benefit to have. Going to the interior of the car and just talking about kind of the selection of options that we see there. So for one, I already brought up the nice two-toned leather interior, that's black and Bordeaux red. Besides that though, you're going to have a few different things. So for one, you're going to have a white tack, which really makes that pop. You can see it, so you're going through the gears and kind of hammering through them. So I find it's an easy way to just kind of show the sporty characteristic of the vehicle. And then on the interior trim, all that's going to be done up in carbon fiber. So those are going to be the pieces along the front of your dash, side of your doors, all carbon fiber there. Your door sill guards, those are going to be done up in the black brushed aluminum that you get as standard on the GTS, which looks amazing as well. And then you're also going to end up having the Porsche crest on the headrest. That almost slipped my mind. Typically on the GTS, often you get the GTS logos up there instead, but we've opted for something a little bit different on this particular vehicle. And then just going over a few of the other option highlights on the car, it is equipped with the Premium Package Plus in it, so that's going to kind of take care of all those everyday items that you want for usability there. So that's going to be stuff like your 14-way memory seats. In this particular one, actually, we've upgraded it to the 18-way seats. So you still have the memory functions, but on top of all the other adjustable parts, the memory, you're going to have bigger bolsters for the seat, so it's going to hold you a little bit better in the corners. And then you can actually adjust the width of those, or that bolstering. That Premium Package Plus also includes your Bose sound system, panoramic roof, heated seats front and rear, ventilated seats up front, your blind spot warnings, of course, your surround view cameras, as you can see here, the panoramic roof, if I didn't already mention that. So anything with that Premium Package Plus is going to come already as a very well optioned vehicle. And then you're also going to have your heated windshield on this car. So rather than waiting for the motor to warm up, your defrosters to kick in, melt any ice or snow that's on the glass, you're just going to be able to hit the rear defrost button and lickety split. That's going to kind of just melt any snow or ice or anything like that off the windshield. And then you're also going to have the power sun blinds for the rear windows. So obviously this is a very well optioned car. It is a new Cayenne GTS that's actually available. You don't have to wait for it. So that, yeah, it's definitely a good benefit with this vehicle. But yeah, that pretty much takes us through the entire option list on the vehicle. Of course, this video never does it justice, so please feel free to stop by if you want to take a look at the car. If you have any questions on it, feel free to reach out directly to our sales team, or even leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll be happy to get back to you there. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Merry Christmas.